De vrai, c'est des parties de la tenue pour porter d'autres vêtements, pour assister au kermesse. C'était aussi des moments vraiment mais intenses, voilà, de notre année sur les bancs. En tout cas, c'est de très beaux souvenirs. On aura l'occasion de discuter avec ces élèves du lycée Mongo Joseph qui nous en diront un peu plus sur comment est-ce qu'ils préparent, voilà, cette fête de la jeunesse. Parce que vous savez, le 11, c'est
it's just around the corner. But hey, let's not forget, let our guests round up before going. Now, let me ask you this question, yes? Often at times we discover that most students, I don't want to talk about, let's talk about those who are in the university. They find it difficult to express themselves. Like they cannot construct a proper sentence in English. I don't want to talk about their texting, like their writing is so terrible. Now, whose fault is it? Is it the teachers? Is it the school? Or is it the parents? Or is it the students themselves? What is actually happening? Like it's students in the university cannot express, they cannot speak proper English or French. Why?
Yeah, that is one of the problems that we have in the society, lack of expression. And before even coming to your question directly, I must tell you that this absence or this improper communication is really causing a problem in our society. Because when you write and people don't understand you, then they go ahead to do something else. It becomes a problem. Now, to answer your question, I cannot really tell, but the general notion that we have now is that students don't like reading.
Right.
Students don't like school again. If you go to classes, you find about 200 students enroll, not up to 100 attend classes. So that is it, not up to 100 attend classes. And when it comes to communication, it is not about school, it's about reading.
Right.
Yeah, you need to know how to read. I have a quotation in my book that the length and quality of your speech is determined by the number of books you have read. If you want your words to flow, then you need to read more so you can have good vocabulary or you can have enough words in your word bank. So the teachers, they try their best, but these students now don't want to read. Yeah, the teachers, they even come to classes, they give books, they recommend books, but these students don't want to read. They are busy on TikTok, they are busy making videos on Instagram and stuff like that. Their parents as well, some parents are doing their best to ensure that the students get the best education by enrolling them in expensive schools. But the issue is, even the teachers in those expensive schools, when they recommend books, these students don't buy. They prefer to take their money to buy expensive phones, expensive hairs, and dresses to look good
and
on TikTok.
They need to upload.
Yeah, that's it, to look good, to get likes on Facebook and so on and so forth. So it's not really the issue of the parents. Yeah, it's just the generation we live in.
So
yeah.
how do we curb that? How do we make the youth of today to develop interest in reading?
Yes, I have done that with a couple of people. We started a national sensitization campaign last year. And we started in Boya, we proceeded to Douala, we advanced to Chang and Yaoundé. The aim is to sensitize students on the importance of reading and writing.
Right.
Yeah, so we did that sensitization and we are continuing that by organizing seminars for training, to train students on communication, that is writing and verbal expression. So that is what we want to do, because we have noticed that there is a very wide gap. There is a very wide gap when it comes to that aspect of communication. If you read the messages of graduates, you will cry. You will tell, where are these people coming from?
Right.
And they have developed a short, in order to escape that scrutiny in their reading, they have developed shorthand writing. Yeah, somebody who wants to write people, since they don't know how to spell people, they'll just write peeps. Or something like that, yeah. And you think that it is a style or it's a short, it's just because the person doesn't know how to spell. Yeah, doesn't know how to spell those things. And these are the shortcuts they are using. And some people are just watching. So we cannot do it alone. We want people to join us, journalists like you, to join us to air it that students should go back to the drawing board. They need to read. The essence is reading. Because no matter how they teach you, they give you these curriculum textbooks, if you don't read novels, you will not develop a good vocabulary, and you will be unable to express yourself in writing and even public speaking.
Very well. Thank you so very much. And to all the youth who are so, I don't know, like they are so in love with social media, one thing I'm going to tell you is take your book work seriously. It's very important for you to know how to read, how to write, you understand, how to communicate. Now, years ago, did you ever know there's something like TikTok, or there would be something like TikTok? I'm just trying to tell you that every day new applications are going to keep coming up, right? So do not let this era to deceive you. Take your time, do not rush, but hey, take your school very serious. It's very important. Emirang, I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
Ben oui, je pense qu'il y a un séminaire, voilà, il y a un séminaire qui arrive. Hein. Marc, tu nous parles un peu du séminaire en quelques mots avant de sortir.
Yes, so the seminar is to train people on writing and verbal communication, that is public speaking, because we have noticed that many Cameroonians do not know how to write, and we want to train people on writing and public speaking because we have seen that it is necessary for people to know how to communicate their ideas. Right. It is necessary for interaction, as we are talking like this, is because I know how to talk, you know how to talk. That's why we can make this program. And secondly, to tell the youth that there is also employment at the level of writing and public speaking. So those who will gain that knowledge, we will train them. When they gain that knowledge, they will be capable of writing reports for organizations. They will be capable of writing projects to their friends and even institutions. They will be capable of becoming communication officers. Yeah, they could become communication officers, public relation officers. So we are not just giving the training just to impart them with this knowledge, but we will also connect them to ensure that they use this knowledge valuably, or to also use this knowledge to make ends meet for themselves. So that is it. So that is the seminar. We want that they should get engaged. And the seminar will be organized on Friday, on the 9th, that is on Friday, at Hotel RV here in Douala. So we welcome everyone who wants to develop that skill in writing and public speaking, because it's good that we communicate our ideas well for the development of this country. Don't keep your ideas. There are so many people talented with great ideas, but they don't know how to express it. Even if they write it, you will be unable to conceive or understand what they want to pass across. So it's good that they come up, they engage in this seminar so that we can train them, and from there they can now propose, write their project and send to organizations. There are organizations that are willing to sponsor projects, but where are these projects? Students who don't write, they complain that organizations are not supportive, they are not helping the youth. How can they help you if they don't know how they can help you? True. So if you have project, we will teach you how to write it well and send it to these organizations, and they'll see how they can sponsor it. It could be a business project. It could be creating something. Yeah, we will train you on that. And if you also want to be a public relations officer, you want to be a communicator in an organization, then we will also train you on that and connect you.
Merci beaucoup, Marc, d'être venu partager avec nous, et évidemment l'importance de la communication et de parler de ce séminaire. On espère vous revoir très très vite sur nos antennes. Portez-vous bien et surtout bonne journée à vous. Derrière, on a justement cette petite virgule qui nous permet de retrouver